Welcome, crew, guys, gals, ghouls, friends, fiends, and foes. Let's climb aboard the mothership, secure our tinfoil hats, and buckle down tight as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a Rocky Mountain high, get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners, and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in colorful Colorado. I'm your host, TessaTNT, and we are broadcasting live from the Mile High Clubhouse tonight. If you're listening or watching live right now, you're watching us on YouTube. Unfortunately, we're no longer live on StreamYard. I guess they quit doing that, which is really weird and sad to me. I don't know, maybe they had too many issues or whatever. But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Happy Labor Day weekend to all of you out there partaking in such, riding your bikes, fishing, camping, whatever you may be doing. Please be safe. And drivers and cars and trucks, please look out for our biker friends. They're really hard to spot sometimes. So make sure you do a triple take before you pull out of wherever you're at. And hopefully we'll get through this weekend without some devastation going on. So if you want to listen to us in your free time, whether you're working it, or working out, feel free to listen to us basically wherever you listen to your podcasts. So let me double check something really quick. I think I got it. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so tonight we have Psychic Chris Garcia, and Chris is a medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing. He has had these God-given gifts since the young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and sensitive children with their gifts as well, and he is a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast. He's also a shaman healer and very into his native roots. So, yeah, let's go ahead and welcome Chris to the show. Come up. Hey,
All right.
Chris.
Hi.
Happy Labor Day weekend.
I know happy Labor Day weekend on a hot night. Well, it's actually cooler at nights there and there in the day. It's like starting to go down, but it was like I want to say like 100 or 99 degrees. So probably feel like 104, 102. But it's been really hot, and I've been just wanting rain so bad. It's like, and it's funny because we were talking about this to a lot of other people. This weather is just so fucking weird. I think a lot of places that don't get heat are getting heat, tornadoes. I think last year wasn't, I mean, we got the normal weather like we always do, but it wasn't as hot. Like, Brittany's birthday the year when I proposed to her, it was not as hot. It was nice, and it was just normal weather, like maybe 80s, something like that. But, now that that happened, years went by and it's gotten hotter. It's just, and I've talked to a lot of people and they say there's no way that this weather is beyond normal. I don't know if you agree with me, Tess, but it's just too hot. But this is the type
Yeah,
of weather we do get in August, September, but I think it feels like more hotter than normal. It's like the sun is like you can just touch it. I guess that's how hot it is. But I remember when we were younger, we didn't feel this heat because we were just playing and didn't feel it. Once you hit your teens, that's when you start feeling the heat and you're just like, it's hot. The little kids don't feel it because they're outside playing, but I haven't seen kids outside playing hopscotch or jump rope or even playing basketball. Um,
yeah, it really is super hot out there. And I don't know, like throughout the summer, it's been that way. But like you said, it's extra crispy. And yes, that's how I like my chicken and other things. But we've had tons and tons and tons of solar storms, solar flares, different things like that. And I think that's a big part of it because we're just getting those massive waves of plasma shooting our way.
yeah, it's been just I just say it's been just too hot, and I pray for rain. And yeah, we're getting rain, but not in my area, neck of the woods. Hopefully, we'll get some rain tomorrow. Brittany just turned 38. She said her
Happy
her legs
birthday!
hurt.
Oh,
I said, "You haven't hit the 40s yet." She goes, "Well, I feel like it because her body hurts, her back hurts." So that's part of
oh,
going over the hill, so to speak.
right.
My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 49. That's coming
What?
up in September. I just think as we get older, we start feeling more like the small crackle and pop, like popcorn. Uh,
Yeah. Rice Krispies.
yeah, it's just. But it seemed like more as the year go by, I was thinking about all the time when I was a kid. Cause I'm like a lot of TikTok looking at other people, and they type in, "Do you remember when you were a kid, like your old park you used to go play at, or go to your friend's house or your old house you grew up in?" And
Yeah, we'd go all throughout the neighborhood. We really were very close to parks. We had to stay on our block. Very protective.
yeah, now it's like you don't even see
Uh,
kids outside anymore. Not in our
mhm.
generation, you don't
No,
see
and they
kids
forced us
outside.
to when we were kids. They're like, get outside. If you don't go outside, I got chores for you. So we'd stay outside and we'd drink from the hose and do
Oh,
all
I
that other
remember
stuff.
from the water hose. Oh my god, that was
Yeah.
I remember that. I was out, but you know
Yeah.
what? What's funny about the water hose? It was safe to drink it. Is it safe to drink it now? Probably not, with all the chemicals and shit. But we didn't know any better when we were wanting to get thirsty and drink from the water hose. And I remember, it's funny you said that, is I used to get the water hose and it was real hot. I would drink from it and just go like this with my head,
Oh,
hold my whole
yeah.
body up. And I didn't have a cell phone, so I didn't care. I was like, it's hot. And I had hair, believe it or not. Uh, um, those childhood memories are just like a distant memory, you know. Just thinking about my school. And I've thought about going to schools and being a public speaker, but would they let me? A few friends have
They might.
encouraged me. Yeah, to talk about life. I'm just scared. I guess that's something I've been thinking about lately. That's going to talk to kids about life in general, uh, enjoy your parents, um, enjoy being a kid as much as you can, uh, because the real world is not very pleasant to, because you have to work, you have to worry about bills and all
Yeah.
this other stuff. So it is hard. Um,
Yeah, that's one of my
and I've thought
arguments
about
with my 10-year-old. She's like, I can't wait till I'm grown and out of here and I can do whatever I want. And I'm like, that's how I used to be too. And then once you grow up, you realize, I wish I was a kid again because then I wouldn't have to worry about all these
that's
bills and
exactly what I'm saying.
working. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I remember Rennie said too, she was when I was 18, I moved out. She didn't want to live with her parents. And I
I'm
said, "Do
so
you regret it?" She
sad.
was not really, but when I was growing up, now I know um it's hard. And now she's like, I wish you know, I'm glad I did do it. But for other kids, they're like, no, I want to get out of here and get out of my mom's house, and
Yeah.
'cause they want that freedom. But there's a thing. Freedom comes with a price.
Mhm.
Once you are on your own, you move out, and you're like, I want out of here. You got your own bills. You got to supply your food, your own furniture, your net worth of whatever you're going to be doing, TV, computer, socializing. That's all on you. You can't go to mama and daddy and say, Mom, Dad, can you pay my bills? No. You chose to move out. Now you are on your
Depends on your
own.
parents, really. Some parents are just wiping that ass till, the day they die, but not us.
Yeah, and I realized, and you know what? I did move out too for with one of my exes years and years ago. And you know what? I only lasted maybe about a year and a half. And guess what I did? I would move back with my mom. And I was in my
Yeah.
teens. And I wanted the same thing everybody else wanted. They wanted out. I got a taste of the real world, and I said, "Oh my God!"
Let
And
me
then
back in.
I moved back in, and I didn't have to worry about bills until I got my own phone. Paid the water bill, which I was still with my mom, and now she's not here, and I'm doing all the bills now with Brittany and stuff, and it's hard. That's why I'm thinking about going to the schools and speaking about life and saying, you know how you used to say, "I can't wait till I get out of your house. I can't wait to get out of here." Be careful what you say.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for, because you might get it.
You might get
Yeah,
it,
Brittany
and then you're
says
like, and
your
then when
parents can't.
you look at your money, and you're like, damn, I gotta pay a 200 electricity bill. Oh shit, I gotta pay a 30, 45 water bill. That's an example. And then, oh, I
It's
got
like,
my
I got
internet.
$3 left.
Yeah, and then I gotta pay my freaking internet. Oh shit, like it's just piling up, and you're just like, and then you look at your phone and you're thinking, it says mom and dad. For the ones that were raised, they'll call them, hey, can you help? They'll help you for a while, but some of them, they're like, remember what you said, you're on your own. Bye, click,
Yeah.
and you have to figure out how you pay your bills. That's what you gotta do. Go to McDonald's, get an application. Go to Wendy's, get an application. And it's
Uh,
hard. And I got a taste of that, and back then I didn't feel the heat back then because I was still young. But now imagine if I'm going to go look for a job with the windows down and the freaking heat. I just realized that life got hard. So,
yeah.
like I said, tell your kids, all the people that are listening to the show and they got kids on the show, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Britt?
Yeah, she said your
Well, they
parents can't hold your hands once you're on your own, but some people do. Some people are just like, I don't know. I don't know if they're people pleasers or what, but they just give and give and give to their kids. And some of them are like my parents, you hold the little baby birdie, you kick it out of the nest, and bye. It's all done for you except for the crying.
I got a taste of it. I ain't gonna lie. I did was on my own for a while, and I got a taste of it. And in a way, I'm kind of glad I did get a taste of it, because now I'm really on my own, and I know that the world does not. Well, you know what? I can say this: the government or the GOV, whatever you want to call them, don't give a crap. I'm sorry, they just do not care.
No,
They
look at
don't
our
care.
military. They will send you to slaughter. They don't care. They'll get some more.
No, they don't.
We're just
No,
we're
they
just
don't.
numbers.
Yeah, and they just keep in all those Congress and Republicans. That's all they want is our money,
Yeah,
and
that's what I shared because
that's why when
last
you're
night.
in school, they won't take your money, but they'll take your mom and dad's money, but they won't take your money until you are on your own. Then you get a taste of it, and you're just like, "Fuck, how am I gonna pay this bill?" And there's only one thing:
Yeah, my mom.
on your own,
Go
you
ahead.
pay your bill. If you don't get your bills paid, oh, it's okay. You can stay here. rent. You got a week to get out. Where are you gonna stay? The only other street is out in the being a homeless, and that's not fun because you gotta worry
No,
about how you're gonna take a shower. You gotta worry what clothes you're gonna wear, what food you're gonna be having. That's all comes with moving out. I got
yeah.
a little taste of it, and boy, did I get a rude awakening. So,
And me and
but
my
that's
first
something I was
daughter
thinking about.
had to had to live in a car for a while, and although we weren't, without shelter, it was still really, really difficult. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I have a soft spot for people that are homeless. I know that not all of them are druggies or drug dealers or whatever, especially since COVID. Like, even before that, but life is really hard, and you could lose your job, you could lose your house mortgage, you could just lose so many things so simply these days. It's just intense. It's pretty insane. And like you said, the government don't care, and then PR, aka BlackRock, is out there buying up all the housing units, even single family homes, which they're not
Yeah,
supposed to. But
yeah,
that one's Blackstone, which is actually under BlackRock as well. That's crazy.
yeah. But the thing is that it's you would think that it would be like most people think it's gonna be easy. We're gonna be fine, but the bills do multiply. They do multiply.
Yeah, you got to stay on
It's
top of
starting
it
to,
for sure.
yeah. But other than that, I've been doing good. It's just dealing with the heat and going out and getting to know each other more. Um,
You guys have a
and
pool?
the what?
Do you guys have a pool?
Yeah, we do. We haven't even gotten in it. So we have all this coming month. And I might just do it for my
Wow.
birthday before because it's been so hot that I used to be outside like walking back and forth. I can't even do that because it's so damn hot that I can feel the humidity. I feel sticky,
Hmm.
icky, like it just. It's like I can't even stand the heat anymore. I could just
Yeah, I
imagine.
hated that
But
about
you
the
know what?
South.
We haven't had to cut the grass because there hasn't been nothing to cut because it's been so it's been so hot. Well, it's kind of good in a way, but for the earth itself, we do need the green. We do need the grass to grow. It's you take life for granted, and it's not easy. And we can't say, oh, okay, God, can you open the faucet and just make it rain? No, you can't do that.
Can you
Maybe
untap
when
that
you're
fire
little,
hydrant, please?
yeah, can you open that
Yeah, we got a
faucet?
vicious rain last week. It was crazy. Like at first, it came down in little sprinkles, then it got
But
harder and harder and harder, and to the point where it was flooding the streets, and it looked like it was going to hail for a minute, but it never did. And then it went away really
uh,
fast. But yeah, it was
but
fast
you
and
know what?
furious, then gone.
But I'm gonna tell you what I've noticed about when it does rain, it pours like bad, and then the thundering. When I was little, the thunder used to sound like not as loud. Sometimes the thunder is so damn loud, it'll shake, it'll vibrate, and I'm like, the first time the first time Brittany laid down, she heard the thunder. She shook. She goes, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Sorry, man. Sorry, I was holding her because I go, you didn't hear that when you were at the apartment because you hear the thunder far away. You're out in the country, you hear it more because you're not in the city, you know." Um, but I've noticed that
Yeah.
too. The thunder is like loud, like 10 times more than what it used to be when we were little. And then the lightning, we're just like that looks like a zigzag.
Well, me and Lily saw one, and it came straight down, and it hit Eagle Park, and we're just like, we were like 2 blocks away and pulling into the post office, and this is when it first started pouring. But Yeah, lightning has been crazy. I don't know if it's like AI generated or if it's the whole Project Blue Book or whatever, where like people are seeing it behind the clouds and it's just like looks like tons of lightning. What the hell is that? Like that's the strangest stuff I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah, and then
it
yeah,
was also thundering before it even rained. It was thundering for a whole week before it rained. And right before it started raining, I was in the dollar store and we were talking about hoping it rains because we really need it. And I was like, yeah, I wish
yeah.
it would
That's
just
what I
finally
yeah.
rain and quit talking about
You
it.
know what I had? It's
'Cause-
funny too about rain. When was the last time? And I'm thinking back. When was the last time I saw a rainbow? Damn, that was way back when my mom was around. I haven't seen a
Shit.
rainbow
Yeah, it's
in.
been few and far between.
It's been a minute. Like I'm just like, and I'm thinking about it right now with Brittany here with me. Like
Hmm.
I have not seen a rainbow. It's been a long damn time for me because I'm living out of the city limits. I don't know about her in Minnesota, but I haven't seen a rainbow in a long time. When did you see a rainbow? Have you seen a rainbow lately? Like before you moved? So you got lucky to see that. I think I haven't seen a rainbow since my mom. So it's been a minute, and things
Wow.
like that you take for granted because you're just like, damn, where's the time going? And then we were telling
I was
my
just like, I
friends,
didn't
and
even think about it till you mentioned it. I was like, wait a minute, when is the last time I saw a rainbow? It's been forever.
but I think people get the picture. The ones that are watching the show, I think for you guys that are watching the show, we're talking about life and the
Mhm.
weather, the
I
way
always
that
do
the
that
years went
at the
by. So
beginning of the show.
yeah, and it's almost gonna be Halloween in 2 months. Just
It's
think about
Halloween
that.
season for me right
Christmas.
now.
Well, you know what? For me, Halloween is seasonable. I mean, it's like year round, but I'm just thinking about
Once the 4th of July
Christmas.
hits, after that, it's Halloween season.
Yeah, but for anyone that I know that we're on the first, talking about the weather and life, but I don't know how we can do the shows. I guess I don't know. Oh yeah, people can come on StreamYard if they have a link. Um, I
Oh
guess
yeah, I do
Tesla
have
has
that.
to.
Let me see if I can share it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I shared it
which
in
you
my
can.
post that I have on my page and stuff.
So for anyone, I would
Hey.
say,
But yeah, it's right there in the comments if you want to check that out. If you're just listening to us and not watching, go over to YouTube. There's where the link is. And I also have it on my page, Four Corners Paranormal Investigations and We Are Paradox Media in the description of the show. I wish I could do it
um,
like way before that, but last time I tried to do that, it was a totally different link. So I don't like to misguide people, so I haven't been doing it till a couple hours before. It's just weird.
yeah, it's been a while. So I'm sharing it to the some groups that we're in. Um, it's been just like really a minute, um,
Well, I
but
I
that's
have a
what.
question for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what do you think about the three eye comet mothership, whatever the crack it is thingy? Supposedly it's supposed to arrive in October or November. Now they're saying we have 2 weeks because it just keeps accelerating, 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 which comets don't do that. Comets have a certain speed. But this one was spotted. It's changed trajectory several times. It's supposed to
Mm,
get here in October or November. Now it's supposed to be here in 2 weeks. With you
oh
being remote
wow.
viewer and stuff, like, can you see anything or feel anything off that? Like, I don't know. I'm tripped out. And it's going to go by several of our different planets in our solar system, right next to
Honestly,
them.
to me, I don't know too much about that, but what I'm feeling. I don't feel like it's a comet. I think it's
It's
maybe
got
a
its own
ship
light.
that's actually that it's a ship that they're talking about, but they're just saying things that we've been saying for decades that spaceships are gonna start showing up out of nowhere for certain people will see them, and that just says that we're not alone. You know, we're not alone in
No,
this
and
world. There's
that's
times where I've always said that, even with my mom. I said, I know we don't live alone in this earth. There's just no freaking way. There's just no way to be bored. Think about it. Back in the cave time, there was dinosaurs. Where did all the dinosaurs go? They were extinct. Um,
mm,
but
inner
but yeah,
phantom.
but it's
Yes.
tough though.
It's called
But I
Free
think
Eye
is that
slash Atlantis. And they keep showing the picture of, remember that one that came by and it was like long and weird and it was doing this weird rotational thing? They keep showing that picture. It's not the same. And this one, like I said, has its own light, so it could be nuclear powered. And then also, instead of having a stream coming off the back, the stream is facing towards the front. How does that even make sense? The only thing I could think is like it has some sort of propulsion system or protective system, which it puts a cone out in front of it, so different rocks and shit like that in the atmosphere of the universe won't hit it and cause damage. It's just
I
mind
think so.
blowing. This thing, yeah, it's freaking weird.
I just think that it is weird that you brought to my attention. Um, but I think there's something that's going on that says that. I'm looking at some as we're looking. I'm looking at to see if we get rain as we're doing the show. But oh, somebody's asking how do we get there? Um, you have to be on YouTube. Um, um, I guess you have to
Yeah, to watch it
subscribe.
live.
You have to watch it
You
live
don't
on
have to
YouTube.
subscribe to watch it, but I like that. Please subscribe. No, but you don't have to.
I mean, can they do that? Because I always thought that when you're on
Go and watch. You
YouTube,
don't have to subscribe, but you can, 'cause that'd be very nice of you. But no, you don't have to. But yeah, go on there. It should say live, which is a little red box that says live at the top of it. You'll see in me and Chris's mugs up there. Phantom, the real whisper says, I watched another person about this, and they said they're just coming, though no harm done, which it's hard to say till we get there, right? Like Independence Day, everybody's going and flocking to the skyscrapers and showing their signs and super excited, and then all of a sudden they're just vaporized. Um,
yeah,
it makes me
but
think of the second coming and different things like that, and how aliens could be fallen angels, and all the sightings
yeah,
and stuff we're seeing.
yeah,
Very interesting. Um, it's got its own light. It's not just a meteor or asteroid or whatever. This is something intelligent, something way different than we've seen ever. And the fact that it's not just going the same rate of speed where they can clock it, it is getting faster and faster and faster.
mm,
Pretty crazy. I'm not scared because I don't know. What can I really do about it? And I've had different sightings and stuff around my house quite constantly, and I haven't ever experienced any harm so far as I know. They could have done the mind eraser thing on me, but who
wow.
knows?
I think it's just think people just have to just see for what it is, and that is a good thing that you brought it to my attention. But there's probably a lot of strange shit in the sky that's starting to reveal itself to us, and I think there's gonna be a lot more things coming out that people just know that we're not alone. And for the ones that are acknowledging this stuff, They're probably thinking, no, that we're the only things on this earth, and there's nothing else. And I don't believe that. I think
I mean, the mind, if you really.
there's other beings that we're just not aware of yet. You know, and, but it is just a thought that there's a lot of stuff that, like the solar flares, like you said in the beginning of the show, that they could be throwing a lot of the weather off a little bit. Um, I just think
Yeah, and
that
that
like fall.
is also because supposedly, according to this one person, I'm gonna have to look him up again. I have his name in my head till I go to say it, but he keeps track of the solar flares. He keeps track of all the lunar stuff and astrological stuff, and these solar flares are actually in sync with the volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, different things like that. Supposedly, the lava and different things that are under the crust of the earth is plasma as well. So that to me is interesting. And when we get those solar flares and stuff, it's cranking up the energy of our planet, and it's causing these outbursts of energy. That's why these different volcanoes are erupting. These earthquakes are happening because the plasma is so intense now. It's insane. Ugh, I just got the goosebumps. I don't know. It's crazy. We're going to be seeing more. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of a lot of activity in the sky that you bring that up. I think there's gonna be a lot more stranger stuff with this weather. It wouldn't surprise me if we see other things that are being revealed because the weather is really strange. And then everybody's been saying to me that the ones that do talk to me, they said I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be a crazy ass winter time, because it's so
Mm-hmm.
damn hot. So it's gonna be so hot, it's gonna be really, really cold that people are gonna be like, they're gonna want the heat because it's too damn cold. But I think the weather has been they're putting a lot of chemicals in the air to manifest all this. Because normally we would get rain, places would get rain, and to me, it just doesn't add up. As being a gifted person, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, while we haven't had rain in weeks, it's just weird to me. But for anybody
Yeah,
that has
Phantom Blue.
questions, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask us in the YouTube thing. Um,
And in the
or y'all can.
comments right here, Phantom the Real Whisperer has been saying several things, and I think I've caught a lot of them, but this last one is they watch Elizabeth April's YouTube videos, and she's a remote viewer as well, and her videos are interesting. She also brought up the crazy drone stuff that was going on in New Jersey. I actually saw something recently about that. There's a company that just recently released at a conference their super huge drone thingy, and it looks just like the ones that were in New Jersey. But how do you explain the shape shifting that they did in New Jersey? I think they're like, this is what it was, but it's really not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I can't really figure that out. I just think that it's just strange that you say all this stuff.
I'd
But
rather think
I
it's
mean,
that.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at my cards. I haven't taken my cards out in a minute too. There's different. I got like 3 decks right now. I have
I
like
like
too
how
many
your
cards.
cards are all shiny and stuff.
I know.
I bet they slide around all crazy.
Yeah, some cards that you just come out because freaking weird. Like, I don't know. And these are the vampire cards, by the way. Look at that. These are
Oh
nice.
my.
That's the vampire with the sharp teeth. Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't
Oh
touched my cards
man.
because there's certain decks that I'll touch and other ones I don't. I haven't touched them because that's another thing. It's been so slow with a lot of things. Um, Hopefully it picks up. I mean, because I do help people when I can, but it's hard to make $1, $2, $3, even $5. You gotta hold on to your money. The economy is just bad.
It is.
And for
But I
anyone
think
that's
that's
doing
intentional.
anything for Labor Day, which is tomorrow, enjoy your time with your family. You're gonna barbecue some ribs and some baked potatoes. Ooh, that sounds good right now. And some
Mm-hmm.
chicken. I miss those barbecues.
Got some hamburgers, burnt wieners.
Yeah, that's if it can stand the heat while they're barbecuing all that stuff.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying. Burgers, that's my favorite. I need that
oh, that's
red
my
meat.
burgers too with my fries.
Nah. Make it really big, so I gotta like.
Just open your mouth and take a bite at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where's the beef? I need it.
Yeah. So whenever
And
anybody got
especially if
any
we only
questions,
have. Well, I was going to ask you to use your cards. Will your cards work to let us know if this thing is actually going to be here in 2 weeks, what it is, what's going on with it? Can we get some sort of idea through your cards, or do we need to use something else?
will this be here in 2 weeks?
Yeah, ask if it'll be here in 2 weeks, and then ask if it will be here in October, I believe was the first date they gave us. Then it was November. Now it's 2 weeks.
It shows the Emperor and the Five of Swords and the Fool card. So it's like, for some reason, I'm getting like it's gonna, like for the Fool card, it usually says, and the feeling that I get with this card is don't judge the book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's gonna come closer than what you think. For
What?
some reason, yeah, I'm thinking, but I want to say I keep seeing Halloween.
Ooh, that would be interesting. If
Either
they
that
did
would be the
Halloween, that would
earliest.
catch everybody off guard, really.
Yeah, because Halloween is the time when people are outside trick or treating,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh
the
my
earliest
goodness,
would
that's
probably be like
intense.
the end of September would be the earliest if it did. But I'm getting more like during the winter time when it starts cooler. That's when
Yeah,
they're
let
gonna
me see what
expect.
2 weeks from now is, because I didn't even look at my calendar to be like, well, when's that? Uh, so that would be September 13th if it was 2 weeks away.
That's like the day
Um,
after my birthday. Wow.
Ooh, happy birthday, Chris!
Like I need all that shit during my birthday time. Shit, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
You're like,
I'll be tripping
part of
out.
time.
Like seriously,
The
I'll be
aliens are
looking at
like,
the sky
what's
and just like,
up?
what
Let's
the hell?
go.
Yeah, yeah. And that's another thing too. I think for some reason I was thinking. I mean, I don't have that much to shop for anymore. Just for me and Britt, and I don't know who else, but probably just me and
That much what?
to shop for Christmas. It'll be a small
Oh,
Christmas for
yeah.
me. No Christmas for me. Um,
Lucky you,
unless I,
man.
yeah, unless I mail some Christmas gifts to Brittany's family, and that's about it. And probably my friend Sandra. I gotta think of what to get her. Now I'm thinking about that. Mm.
Yeah, I try not to think about it till at least 2 weeks before. I'm just kidding. That's generally when I can afford it. I'm like, I'm so broke. And I try to make
Yeah,
money, but yeah, it's generally 2 weeks before I just like stock up really quick and wrap it
I
all
think I
night
could
and
try
then
to get
have
into it.
a big treat.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like what to buy because it's getting to the point where I just don't know what to buy anymore. It's like I don't know what to eat either. So,
You know
um,
what? What I've seen and what I've liked the most is when people make like homemade stuff like cookies or fudge or brownies or peanut
that
brittle
sounds
or
good.
different things like that. Yeah, so you can go to the dollar store or somewhere else. You can get your little tins, maybe Hobby Lobby. Get little tins and you get your papers to go in there, your little cupcake thingies, and stack them all up, and everybody gets some. And it's way cheaper than being like, what should I get them? I don't know. What do you get for somebody that has everything? Some yumminess.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have cologne. I have like, I want to say I have like two. I probably have more than two. So I don't need cologne. I could get another cologne, but I don't need it. Uh, mm, about shoes, I got one, two, three, maybe another pair of shoes, but don't need them either. Uh, damn, I can't think anymore. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. We don't want you to get stressed out. We still got 2 more hours to go. You save that for later.
maybe just a cake and just enjoy life, or get some money. Like my mom would give me some money.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
look at some
yeah, we would do
recipes. Like
that.
some of this stuff is way easier to make than you think, and it's way cheaper in the long run. And yeah, it's more
That's
work,
that's
but
birthday.
the
That's birthday
secret.
personal time. What you're showing is
Yeah.
birthday time for me and you
Oh,
privately.
shh, Brittany, no dirty time right now. Chris needs to focus. No,
Right?
fuck you. Focus. Focus.
Yeah, that would be a birthday present for me, but that'd be in our own little times. But outside of that, I'll probably just get like money or just go somewhere to eat and have some fun. Because that's what I usually do. Because I remember the last time, twice we went to Dave and Buster's. That's my kind of stuff to do. Um,
Mhm.
there's like so many places I like to eat. It just varies on what I'm in the mood for. Um, but when it comes to my dessert, I don't ever turn that shit down.
Uh-uh. It's like, I'm so full. Oh, you got cake? Let's do this.
Exactly. Get some cake.
I might, I might suffer, but I'm gonna enjoy every second of it.
Mhm. Yeah,
uh-uh. Just
yeah.
kidding.
But that's the thing is like for outside of that, I just don't even know what I want anymore. Because like you're right, you don't know what to give anybody for their birthdays or Christmas gifts because you're just like they got this, they got this. Give them a gift card.
Just
Some people just
go back to the good
you
old
know
days before it was all about money and buying things and make something. Whether you know how to make pretty hangy bling blings or baked goods or whatever, make something. And put that
If you know
little
how to make if you know how to
ingredient
make
of
chocolate
love in
chip,
there.
oh that'd be cool. Make me some chocolate chip cookies. With some
Hmm.
milk.
I got a couple good recipes. I have one for chocolate chip cookies, so it's chocolate dough and chocolate chips, and then oatmeal chocolate chip, and then regular chocolate chip. Those are all good. I'm starting to drool. Chocolate is key.
No, but
Me at least.
so if anybody wants a reading, just go ahead and ask for a question. I don't know if we're gonna take our first musical break. It's up to Tessa, but
Yeah, I
whenever
believe we
you
have like 13 minutes. hold on, let me look at our time over here. Holy shnikes. Yeah, we got 13 minutes. I forgot to press start on my speaker, but it's okay because it's not live. It's pre-record, so yeah, we have about 12 minutes before we go to break. So what else can we talk to or talk about that's going on recently? Oh man, there was something else. What do you think
I
about
think
this whole? Go ahead.
you know what I was gonna tell you that shooting in Minnesota that really did bother me because I've never heard of any shooting up there. But then again, all this weird stuff is happening,
Mm-hmm.
and just all this weird stuff that don't make sense. Outside of the weather. Um, but there's just been a lot of strange things, like all this crimes going on, like
Yeah,
this.
school shootings
Uh,
again.
yeah, it's just
I
too much
just saw.
crime and
Yeah, I just saw
Amber
on that.
Alerts.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, there's two things I know about. Okay, so with that Catholic school shooting, I think there was 2 dead and then like 14 injured. And one of the kids I just saw today, I knew the kid died, which is very sad, but I didn't realize he died because he jumped on his friend, so his
Oh
friend wouldn't
shit!
get hurt.
Wow.
And this kid was only like 8, 9, 10 years old. Oh, I just got goosebumps again. That kid was saving his friend's life. Hopefully, his friend doesn't have any guilt or anything about that because, there is a such thing as survivor's guilt. He knew what he was doing, and he wanted his friend to survive.
Yeah. A lot of things that they were talking about too, that things were going up. Did you hear about the radiation and shrimp? I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
that bothered me because I love shrimp. I'm sorry, but it just
Well,
a lot of stuff
I'm hoping they
like the
got rid of that
eggs.
before I made shrimp Alfredo 2 nights ago.
I hope not. I mean, hopefully they got rid of
I'll
it.
have to check and see
'Cause
if my family's glowing.
yeah, yeah, because they were talking about that on Walmart, and I thought, what? Like,
Mhm.
who's coming up with all this weird shit? And I'm thinking, y'all are really destroying a lot of things that people like to eat.
Mhm.
And just think about it. It's not just us eating it. The fish eat that. When people go fishing, what is that going to do to the fish? So,
Makes it. Well, yeah, and you're only supposed to eat so much of it because fish contains mercury. Why? I don't know. Does it come from the sun? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they get it.
wow. But I think there's just a
Uh,
lot of, even just ordering stuff. Like when I order stuff, I try not to get it overseas because they give you that extra fee. But,
oh yeah,
it's just trying to order stuff that's not coming from China and stuff
Bill
like that.
Gates
But yeah, I'm just
is
telling
it's
you,
getting into everything.
yeah, yeah. And you think about it and you're just like, what? Like, I don't know. But it's
And then as far
crazy.
as AI goes, I don't know about you guys, if you guys use it or not. It scares me. I don't even use it on my phone like my husband's constantly using it. I won't. I don't know. I just, since a few years ago, I'm really afraid of it. When it asked me, "Did you summon me?" No, I did not summon you. I tried to do the 3 a.m. challenge, and then recently it's asked me that. Um, Supposedly, this woman's daughter went missing. She was at her grandmother's house, and she was reported, luckily, right away, and they used AI to find her, and they tracked her down within like 15 minutes and shut down the border, the direction she was going, and there was 3 guys in a truck on the other side of the line waiting for her, and some dumbass got out of the truck and went up and asked for her by name. hey, do you have my friend so and so? So, like that, they were arrested too. But AI can be good for things, but at the same time, I don't know, it just scares me because
Yeah,
so many things that I've seen it just always goes in the direction of us not being here anymore.
yeah. I just think there's just too much, like stuff that we can't understand. We wish we would understand, but some of us just don't understand. Like, how do people react to this kind of stuff? Like, um, all this stuff that's going on in the world, like, it just needs to stop. I think a lot of things need to be different. Realize that it's, enjoy life while you can. Um, enjoy time with your family because time life is too short, and the time goes by before you know it. You're just like, did I even have time to spend time with them? Did I enjoy my life with them? And
Hmm.
it really is scary. Like, do you enjoy your time with them? And that's how I see it. I see it as time is short, and spend time with your family because you're never promised tomorrow. Um, spend time with the ones you
Exactly.
love. And the way the world is, it's just like we're all headed that way. And I think a lot of
Hmm.
us are headed sooner than what we think. Um, some of us don't even
Some of us,
don't live to see
yeah,
to
some
be
of us
over
are gonna
100.
live and struggle
Yeah,
through whatever's gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
Right. I
But
do believe it's
it's,
a
it's just
blessing to be as old as we are because a lot of our friends never got to live this long.
yeah,
But at the same time, like from my patriarchal blessing and things that I got, I'm supposed to be here during the end times. That's the only reason I believe that I will be here, besides different dreams and stuff that I've had. But it's scary to think about. I just try to
yeah,
prepare myself and educate myself on, canning things and preserving things and growing things and whatever I can to suspend life. Now I gotta
yeah,
get into kung fu. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, it's crazy and scary and just seeing how the world is going in general, especially our own government,
yeah.
all of our friends and stuff and just going super crazy with that. Like it makes me think of Germany and the Jews and stuff. Like
Yeah, I
yes,
think
there
it's.
are
I
some
think
bad
that.
people in there, but for the
I
most
think
part,
a lot of
it's not.
stuff is getting worse as I've seen it too. Is that as we're getting older, we're seeing things differently when we were younger. You know, the crime
Mhm.
wasn't as bad. You could play outside, and our parents didn't have to watch us. This
Yeah.
generation is nothing compared to how we grew up. Um, I remember being outside a lot when I was young, and as I'm getting older, it's like I'm being more inside than outside. But I do go outside when I gotta go do some stuff. But it's just you realize a lot of things when as you get older. You're realizing your body limitations. You realize a lot of different things, little tiny things that you thought it was nothing. That's when you realize,
Hmm.
like, God, like I remember when I was doing this. I remember when I used to go outside and do this. What is so different about it is it's not safe to be outside anymore. Outside of the heat, but it's not safe. It's just not safe anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was threats as far as our safety and stuff when we were younger, and we can see that on, past cases and stuff. I don't know if you're into that stuff, but I am. But no, like you said, it's exponentially larger and scarier today than it used to be. Um, yeah,
Yeah, sleeping with the
especially,
window open and stuff like that. But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so
you just reminded me of a story. So we used to have a ghost guardian in our house, and the first time I saw her, she really freaked me out. And it was a lady that was like this far off the ground. She had those old timey boots on. She had a long black lace dress and a veil over her face. And I could hear her clip clopping down the hallway. And she stopped in my doorway and looked at me because I kept calling out for my mom. Then she looked back down the hallway and kept going. Well, come to find out later on, meeting up with my family, my sister saw the same woman. We used to keep our windows open because we're living in Arkansas and it's hot and humid, like you're saying with Texas. And we live right off the bend of a highway. And she showed up again and told my sister to close and lock her window. And my sister at that time was a teenager, and she's like, what are you talking about? And who are you? And just arguing with her. And she's like, close and lock your window. So she went and told my mom. My mom's like, just listen to what she said. Close and lock your window, and we'll check it out in the morning. And supposedly they checked the next day, and there was actually footprints and pry marks on the window. Like somebody was trying to get in. And so luckily, my mom told her to listen to what that lady said, because we could have all been killed or whatever, because we used to all, it was a very small place, and there was 5 of us kids and 2 of our parents and only 2 bedrooms. So we used to all pile up in a room or 2, but
Yeah.
listen to your guardians.
Yeah, I just think everything is just so weird. It's like, to me, it's like a lot of it doesn't make sense. You know, like it's
Yeah.
funny that you talk about the window because there was this lady that was on the news not too long ago. That there was this one guy in particular. He's on bond right now. And he's locked up.
He's out on bond?
He's locked up, and what I realized about that is that he hold on, and then he was peeping through the blinds, and she was like changing, and I'm thinking they're saying one story, but if she knows that he's looking at her changing, why is she doing that? Why is she going to the room? And I'm not blaming it on her, but if you know he's
No.
doing it, or changing the other freaking room, or maybe she used to date him, that maybe she, schedule when she takes a shower or whatever, and they caught him. But even though he's locked up, she said that she was very uneasy because the last time that he was locked up, someone bailed him out and he was back up in the streets. And you're thinking, if they're doing that, like whoever bails him out has a lot of money to bail him out. How long is it going to take before he's out again? He's back to looking at her again. So
Mhm.
that just confirms that the
And victimizing
laws
somebody else too.
are getting really bad to where it's not safe anymore.
Right. Well, on that note, let's go to our first music break. When we get back, boys and girls, we will be taking readings. That was the last post I did. When we get back from break, except
All
for my
right.
bees missing.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
are
we'll
you
go
gonna
ahead.
go to the musical break? I couldn't hear you because you come out real low for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I will be. So yeah, on this break we have Chris's favorite, Miss McKaylin Hay, and she's going to be singing. Let me pull it up really quick. Know, Close, Collapse, and Fred Johnson the third with Sugar. So McKaylin Hayes, she's from Ontario, Canada, and then Fred Johnson the third is from Canyon County, California. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Your troubled heart bleeds like a river. It's rushing towards fields painted greener. It doesn't see the demons behind nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Your nervous spine is crawling with shivers. You're standing right in the eye of a blizzard. You're inches from a shelter, so near to warmth of a home in a chandelier, shining down its light on love, wishing you'd be closer. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Saw you for the first time in a while, in a while. You seemed so surprised I worked out a smile, out a smile. Cause I've grown and I've changed, yeah we went separate ways. How come we're both back here? Cause you pushed me away, let my life rearrange, but still we're both back here. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you want me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. You know how to make me lose all control, all control. I should know when I need to let myself go. So let's go. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I want you close to me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, trust me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. let you go. You're running away. I know that it ain't easy. I see you're losing your mind. You're pushing away. Yeah, it's a mistake. Yeah, it's a making me check my phone to see if you called. I know I'll get nothing at all. I carry the weight of both you and me. I'm starting to break. I wish you could see what you're doing to me. What you do. Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Stop. When we always collapse. When we always collapse. Throw me off of my game again. Never thought I would bend. You're making me soft. I'm starting to slip. You don't give a shit. It's starting to hurt. I can't keep my grip. Yeah. Oh, I can see the end begin. I can see. Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Stop. Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Stop. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. There's too much sky, too blue, too white. The birds on the wire are singing, but I don't know why. Why aren't the roses hanging their heads? They're standing straight up, blooming instead. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Why does that guy have a smile on his face? Why is the sun even shining today? Why are the headlines talking about love? Don't they all know what happened to us? Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. light up. The world goes round every day. Life moves on. It don't stop for anyone. Now that we're apart, there's nothing. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. Blood in my heart.
Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. The tension's overbearing. Wondering, are you coming back home again? To inspire fondness with love. Where did our love go wrong? My sugar. Why did I make you cry? Whispers flow through my mind when I think about you. That warm feeling in me. My heart sings a sad song and just melts away. Please look into my eyes, my sugar. There's life in out there. Until the sun doesn't shine anymore, I'll be there. When time is a memory, I'll know this love. You will always be the one, my sugar. The feeling is so strong. Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. Where did our love go wrong?
My sugar. Welcome back, and thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. So tonight we have had the lovely and talented and wonderful Psychic Chris Garcia coming all the way from San Antonio, Texas. I put a link on all my pages. Yeah, welcome, Chris, and thanks so much for coming back. I saw something earlier where it said there's different sound effects and stuff I could use on here, but it's not quite doing it for me. Welcome back. Thanks so much for coming and joining us. We got Psychic Chris Garcia in the house doing free psychic readings. Oh, I can't hear you. You're muted like I was just a second ago. Oh, man, that's weird. Now there's two of you. Let me get rid of that. This one.
Hold on.
Hopefully that one works.
Oh, you got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. I'm still on the other
Let me
one.
make sure my sound is okay. Let me see if I can kick it. Kick from studio.
Okay, let me
There.
see if I have. Are you sure I'm not on the other one?
Yeah, I just kicked it completely out of the studio.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
your quasi-evil doppelganger is now gone. That was weird.
because I couldn't hear you for like a minute, and I thought, well, why can't I hear
I
you?
know, I was muted. I was muted on StreamYard. I'm back. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, you're fine. Oh my goodness. I just got me something to munch on because I was like, I better go eat.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I was like, I gotta
Nancy
get.
said hello.
Yeah.
Now we've had a few different people in here. I recognize Nancy, but there's two that I have not recognized tonight, which to me is exciting because I don't know. We've just been doing this stuff by myself for a while.
Yeah. I'm looking at the. Make sure that I'm not on the other phone because I was like, damn, I can't hear. I guess when somebody was calling, it interfered it on the auto to where you were like, I couldn't even hear your voice. You sounded very loud, very low, and I thought maybe I need to switch on the tablet because I was like, what is going on with my freaking phone? Every time somebody calls me, it does that. I can't
Like,
stand
why?
it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
back. And I did share the link on all my pages that I have, which is 3. So
Yeah.
hopefully we get somebody to call in. We got Nancy in the house saying hello, Chris.
Yeah.
And she said hello, everyone, earlier. And then there's a couple other people that I didn't even recognize earlier. There was Phantom the Real Whisper, and then there, of course, Brittany the Beautiful. And then there was also Sanctuary of Spirit. I love these names.
Yeah. Some of them, I couldn't see them, so I'm just like,
Yeah, it's probably on the YouTube chat thingy, since that's the only place that I broadcast these days. And like I said, I don't even have my websites anymore or anything like that. And I've had those since 2012. So I don't know. For me, it's just heartbreaking, but that's the way the world is recently. Gotta let go of stuff.
yeah,
It's just
me
stuff.
too.
We'll get it back someday.
But I think it's because maybe they don't, you can't get on it or something. So maybe it took too
Well,
long.
I've been paying for it through. At first, it was Vistaprint, and then Wix picked it up. But paying since 2012, I should own it, wouldn't you think? I'm the creator of that name. So, yeah, before I go anywhere else, I'm going to talk to my friend Jerry because he is a website developer and ask him, hey, Jerry, how do I own my own freaking website domain names? Yeah, that's
Mm.
just redonkulous.
I mean, how are
Just
you supposed to
getting
get
money
that?
where they shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm?
I mean, what it makes sense is how are you supposed to get on there? Because I remember when you were on StreamYard, but maybe, I don't know, they violated something.
No,
Uh,
StreamYard just quit doing live. And I'm
mm,
like, how come you guys aren't doing my shows live anymore? And they're like, we don't do live anymore. I'm like, well, that's dumb. Like, people depend on that. So I don't know how much business they lost due to that, but yeah, to
is
me,
that
that's just
just
ridiculous.
is that just you or is it just in general?
No, it's everybody, not just me. Everybody. Everybody.
Well, I mean,
Everybody in the club.
if that's everybody, then they're hurting because they depended on StreamYard. So how are you supposed to do a show without StreamYard?
I still have StreamYard, but it's not live. It's just
Oh,
after we do the show, then it's posted. And
oh,
since I didn't press record, it's going to be another 3 hours after the show before I can post it. So yeah, it just makes it to where people can't communicate with you live and that. Yeah.
well,
Thanks for doing, Chris.
I mean, it's sad. But like I said, I think with that, I think they're making it harder for people to communicate. Uh, they're making it hard to where people can hear the truth,
Yeah.
and I think that's why they did it. They did it for that.
Yeah,
Because
I think you're right. It's a lot about stifling people and being able to control the narrative.
yeah, and if they do that, then they don't. The people don't get the knowledge. They don't get the
Yeah.
knowledge, and they don't get the wisdom.
Yeah, and I have
But
people all over the world listening, but to be able to listen live and communicate with each other and share things in real time. I think I saw one of your kids just walk behind you, but yeah, it's just the way the world is going. You know, the UK has been really bad. People are getting put in prison for their thoughts. Things that we would post willy-nilly on Facebook, they're getting arrested for. It's insane, but it's growing like a bad viral virus or something all over the place. It's really scary. Free speech
I
is
just
no longer a thing.
know. I think everything is just against you now,
Not
and
me. Everybody.
yeah, it just makes things worse for everybody. And for the people that want to know about all this stuff, they can't do anything because they're losing business and before you know it, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be hard to make business. You know, because I mean, if they're doing all this, with StreamYard, what else are they gonna take out? You
Yeah,
know,
so many things. And I do know there's a delay. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this last week or so, my YouTube, I'll start listening to it, and the sound and the video are out of sync. So I have to get out of the video, kill it, then go back in. Then it's back in sync. I think they're trying to, I don't know, somehow keep track of that stuff or something, because otherwise, why is it doing that? It's really weird. Could be a
wow,
bug or something, but that to
yeah,
me was like, what are you doing?
yeah, like
Besides
why?
being nosy. Nosy wants a booger. Here you go. Here you go, Nosy.
Yeah, but that's just how bad it's getting to where they just don't want no more communication, and that's how people communicate. So, so it
Because
is.
together we're strong, separated we're weak.
Yeah, and then the ones that don't know what's going on, it's more hurtful for them because they don't know what's going on. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
Nancy.
There I am.
Hello, Miss Nancy.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, Chris.
hi Nancy.
I was trying to watch it on TV, but it's giving me tutorials and stuff that nothing I need to. I can't. So I'll just watch it on on my phone.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that like we were talking about StreamYard and about life in general, and she's another one. Tessa said that maybe I should go to the public and speak up. Because we were talking
Mm-hmm.
about that not too long ago, and
We're being silenced.
and it's now they're doing StreamYard where StreamYard you can get on it, but it's not on Facebook, and it's
It's not
affecting.
live.
It's not live, even though we are live right now, but it's just on YouTube. And the thing is
It
that
was live for how many years? Forever.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt.
and like, no, you're fine. But what they're doing is making it harder to communicate. They're making it harder
Mhm.
for us, and this is just
Share
a
information.
yeah, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, if you can't talk,
It's gonna get worse.
you- yeah, it really is scary. It really is scary. But I mean, what can you do?
Nancy,
Can't do
it's funny that you said that you can't broadcast to your TV because my phone keeps trying to make me broadcast to my TV, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I just want to watch it on my phone from bed. But it's like, broadcast to your
Yeah.
TV. I
So
pushed it over
yeah,
to you, Nancy. You can
it,
have it.
I'd
what?
rather watch it on the TV because it's bigger, you know. But well, I'll watch it here if I have to.
And then my kids, as they were being nosy, my one of my babies,
Oh,
Aw,
that's that's
that's
Eclipse.
Raven, Raven,
Oh, that's Raven.
the girl.
I still can't
she's
tell them
very
apart.
Yeah,
she's so pretty.
yeah. They just got on me like the last time, and I'm just like, she likes to be wanting to know what's going on, and cats are gonna be that way. So, but
Yeah, cats
but
gotta run
us.
everything.
So since you're on here, we are doing readings, and you're probably the first person on live, but you can still listen after. Just mute yourself after we're done with the reading. So, do you have a question for me since you're on live?
You
Yeah.
talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you
Oh,
because you.
I'm sorry. One more time.
Do you have a question for me? Because I'm doing readings tonight. It's
You are.
That's why you're on here. So I'm on the show. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Hey,
so cool.
Psychic Chris Garcia.
So do you have a question? So do you have a question for me?
Um, yes.
Okay, go
Now
ahead.
let me put it in a way that you can understand, because to me it makes sense. It may not make sense to you.
Okay.
Um, I'm wondering. I know pets can see spirits, or they can sense them, or
Okay.
smell them.
Okay.
Why is she always have her nose up in the air, and you can tell she's smelling something? Her nose moves around at a certain spot, and she's trying to catch something.
I guess it's because of the scent of the person, and maybe also in spirit. I believe that spirits can do this to where they can go like this, and they're just sniffing their
Reach out.
energy. It's a
Is
little
it a
different.
cat or a dog?
Is
It's a
it?
dog.
Well, then it to me it's energy, and it couldn't. I don't know. And this is just a thought.
And dogs usually go by their scent first.
Yeah,
Yes. Uh huh.
Sorry.
this is just a thought, and this is just weird. But I'm not gonna dismiss it. But it's gonna open a new, different perception from our world to the other side. This is just a thought. Just keep it in mind that what I'm saying. Okay, we're in the physical, there's the spiritual. Okay, so whoever's
Hmm.
trying to talk to the dog or the cat, whatever the case may be, maybe that person on the other side is trying to give them a treat, a dog treat or a cat treat. But there's a little difference. They're not a body anymore. They're just energy. But if they
Right.
get a lot of energy, a lot of energy, they can manifest, use electricity as much as they can, and they can come solid just like us. But they can only do it for a certain amount of time. Otherwise, they get drained, and then they'll be all weak because they don't have a body no more.
Right.
So keep in mind that whoever's doing that to her is probably trying to give her a dog treat, and she's like sniffing it. But the question is she getting the treat, or is she smelling the the treat from the person that's communicating with the animal? Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, because she does the same thing when we give her a treat. Like like my other dog, he will smell whatever you give him. He'll smell it first before he even attempts to eat it.
Yeah,
That's a
see if he wants
but
it. Can I ask something
so
Yeah.
too? So recently I've seen a lot of videos with spirits reaching out. So that to me is interesting because I thought they just come in because that's how I've seen them. But these have been reaching out. So maybe like they do, they smell the hand. If you're smart, you'll put your hand out first for the dog to smell before you try to pet it because otherwise you might get bit. So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's smell for that too. And maybe it's reaching for you to communicate. If
yeah,
there's
so
a
just
treat involved, that'd be interesting.
so keep in mind that maybe that person that's communicating with your animal is a loved one, and I want to say, if anything, I want to say it's your son trying to communicate with the animal.
Maybe the dog recognizes him, right?
Yeah.
And is
Mm-hmm.
trying to smell if it is him. He might smell different because he's got that heavenly scent or whatever going on. But
So
yeah,
yeah, so just keep that in
is he going
mind.
off and barking and stuff?
Is
Sorry,
he
Chris.
is he barking?
No, she just stares. She used
Yeah.
to bark at a certain corner, but never like consistently look at it and then just bark and bark like something's there. She just look at it, bark, and then just walk away like nothing.
But that is kind of like, for some reason, I don't even know why I threw that out there. And it's what Tessa said. Like I started in the beginning, it could be like the scent of the person, but it has a but maybe on the other side we have a different smell to our body because we don't have a body. We're just a spirit now. So it could be
Right.
that, or it could be giving maybe the hand first and maybe then a treat, but they want to smell like who are you? I don't remember you. So the smell of the body is going to be a little different from the physical to the spiritual. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So keep in mind that maybe your son is trying to communicate with the dog. So just keep that in
And my
mind.
pendulum just said, yes, that is her son.
So just keep that in mind.
That's my son.
That is your son.
Mhm. That's what my pendulum said.
So so this is the first time that you're on YouTube. So how do you feel being on YouTube,
You've been
Nancy?
here before, haven't you? I thought you have been on YouTube before. Maybe I'm just tripping.
Deja vu. but but that's just, I believe that, I think a lot of strange stuff is going on, and it's like, I want to say it's almost like 3D dimensional, and I think there's gonna be a lot more stranger things going along. Um, I just think things are really, really, really different, and I think a lot of the ones up there, they want to communicate with you, so they know that the animals are there, so they're just letting them know that, hey, I'm right here. I'm just coming to say hi, kind of thing. But they
But
know
we
that,
don't see them.
yeah, they don't see them, but the animals do. The animals do.
How will I be able to know that it's them?
Maybe you'll dream about them after you go to bed. They'll be confirming that what Tesla said and I said, that he's just passing by. Say hi.
Okay.
If he has strong enough, this is sometimes most people can do it, but it depends on how they know you are. If they want to, they can show themselves in full body, but it'll be just an outline. But the question is, he's gonna want to be very careful and very delicate in doing that to you, because you can't just hug him and touch him.
Uh-huh.
So if he wanted to do that, he can do that too, but it takes a lot of energy. Now, if he wants to come in solid like us, he can do it, but only for a short time, and then he'll just to dissipate because he's not a body no more. So it takes a lot of energy, like electricity, light bulbs. It would take a lot of energy for them to show their whole body to work. He could touch you, maybe you can touch him for like a minute, and then he'll just disappear. Because remember, he's just a spirit now. He doesn't have a body no more.
Right. From what from what I learned when I first started listening to this stuff, got into the paranormal. I was going to say something. Oh my gosh, my memory just went blank of what I was going to say.
Something doesn't want you saying it. Something blocking you, whatever it is. What were you gonna say?
It has something to do with, oh, okay, that they don't have a voice, but when you hear them, it's because they have to scream on their end really loud so that we can hear a whisper.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes total
I'm
sense.
not sure. That's what I heard when I started watching paranormal shows. That's what I've learned. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
That to me makes sense though,
It does. It does make sense.
because sometimes you hear EVPs and stuff, and it's just like full-fledged screaming where you can't even understand what they're saying. I'm like, why are they doing that? Maybe they've tried and tried and tried to get through, but this time it does come through. I don't know. For me to try to manipulate astral travel, I was like a drunk baby. I didn't know how to do it. I thought I died, but it was an out of body experience. But maybe it's like that for them on the other side because it is a spiritual experience. So they don't know how to control their voice or their movements or whatever. So they could be screaming, not that they intend to scream, but they're just trying to get through.
For us to hear them say one word.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah,
A lot of
because it's
energy.
different.
It's
There's a
different.
lot between us and them.
Yeah, there's like a doorway that they gotta get through to come to here.
Right.
It's a different frequency and a different way of
Levels.
communication.
So did my son make it to heaven?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got a yes.
I just feel like he just.
Thank you.
I just felt like he didn't make it, but a part of him felt like this shouldn't have happened to me, but it did.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
No.
So when it happened, do you remember the movie Ghost?
Yeah.
Something like that, to where Patrick Swayze just his body. He was trying to get back into his body, but he was already dead. So he wasn't ready.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
After his passing, did you have any dreams with him in it?
Oh yeah. Every night.
Okay, good. Because that is the easiest way they can come through on these different planes and realms. There's us on Earth, there's a dream realm, then there's the death realm. They all coordinate like that. And that's the only time I got to see my mom was through a dream once, and it was in a park that I knew, and she was walking towards me, and the closer she got, the more I recognized her. But beyond her was a white box. Come to find out, it's like the white room that they stay in until they communicate. I don't really understand it, why it was there, but as long as he came through in a dream, he was able to see you. I don't know if he's able to talk or anything, but he's able to get through. So that's really, really good. Do you remember
I heard
anything?
him call me. I heard him call my name it was during the day. I was wide awake and everything. I was laying down and Mom. I hear his voice. I recognize it. It's kind of low, deep. And it like there's no one else here. You know, my kids aren't living with me except for my daughter, and she doesn't sound like a man. She sounds like a girl.
Behave.
Yeah.
You know. So
Well,
and
do you
now
remember your dreams? Like, what did you get from them? What was he trying to get through? Do you remember?
in my dreams there were different things going on. Mainly going back to high school, I repeated high school again with them being my siblings, all my kids. They were my siblings. And then, of course, uh, there was one time that since I lost my mom, same thing. I'd see her, but she would, she was my mom. She was also a mother to my kids because they were siblings of mine.
Yep.
That's odd. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand it.
It makes me want to ask questions that I'm not going to ask on air, but I don't think that's it because I don't think you'd be talking about that. But that's how your dream came across, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys are so closely linked together and in such a magnificent relationship that it does seem like parents, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters, like it all kind of meshes together.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
Did he go by himself, or did someone go with him?
Somebody was waiting for him.
Yep. There's always somebody there to take him, so he's not alone.
So he won't.
Could you imagine going alone?
I know. I would be scared.
Yeah, I think.
Do we know who that would be?
Hold on.
Chris? I think uncle, but I don't know. I want to know what Chris says.
I want to say there was both. But
uncle and little brother? Because I was picking up on little brother too. I don't know if you had a pregnancy that wasn't fulfilled or if your husband had one like that too. Like there was an uncle and you said both, but I think there was a brother too. I don't know, that's the kind of energy, and like you said, they all kind of mixed together too from what your dream was.
I want
So
to
maybe
say
it's an
like if
uncle brother.
anything, I'm getting like an uncle, like you're feeling it, but I'm getting female energy, like almost like an aunt or a grandma, somebody that's like a female.
Okay.
Was there too.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I got.
And what was the last part?
That it could be a female, but it
And
could
grandma?
be someone like a grandma or like an aunt, but someone that was real close to him or real close to you.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
My aunt.
I mean, because if he's only recently been gone, then would make sense. And you know what was funny? I forgot to throw this in there, but it could have been your mom. Your mom. That was
But my mom just recently passed away 2 years ago, and he's been gone going on 5 years.
okay, well then it wasn't her.
Doesn't mean they're not
for
together.
but that doesn't mean that she wasn't waiting or she was already like halfway there. Even though she was still here, but they were linked already.
And
Even
it's
though
really
she didn't
funny
like
that
him?
you said that, Chris, because
Everything's different.
On this side,
Everything's different over there.
yeah.
They forgive
On this side, it's different. Over there, it's different. Like over here, there's hard feelings, there's hate, there's so many different feelings. Over here, it's love, forgiveness, acceptance. Because all this other shit doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
And I feel like even before she passed, he was connecting to her through dreams, through thoughts, different things. I'm pretty sure she recognized him, just like I did. Like my dad would come through my thoughts all the time in my voice, but I knew it was my dad because of what he was saying. It's pretty intriguing how the other side works.
It's different. It's very different. And I do feel like they made amends and say, you know what? I know that you weren't too thrilled about it. You weren't close to me. But can we make amends and excuse me, that we're in the same family. I want closure. That's what I get. And can we just forget about the past because we're in a different dimension? We're here in heaven. There shouldn't be no hate except for unconditional love.
So it could have been her or my ex-husband's mom.
Yeah. So I mean, they're out there and they're just waiting.
Yeah, I think it was her too. I don't know if you guys heard me, but yeah, I got her. Sorry.
You got my mom?
But you never know.
Yeah,
But
it was her.
But you know what I've heard, and I've heard stories before that
What's that?
that when a person leaves this plane, they build a house for you. They build a house for you like they did here, but it's different. Different frequency.
Yes, that's just like the scriptures. I will build a home for you.
That will build a home for you. So when it's your time, I'll be waiting for you, and we have a home set. So even though we might not physically see it, but there's another home on the other side, just like we live here, but it's in a different home. And you know what? It's weird how I see it in my head.
Isn't it?
I don't know what you see, Tessa, but in my head, when they make a home for us, like like my mom and your mom, I see it as like the house is glowing, and it's gold on the outside.
Yes.
And then as soon as you walk in, it's kind of like anything, like furniture, table. But on the outside of the house, it's gold. It's got a golden color to it. It's not like
a golden hue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it glows with a golden hue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I perceive the home on the other side. So as I'm here on Earth, my mom's she's already got a home over there. She's just like,
she's preparing.
She's preparing for
her family. Prepare for her. She's preparing for you. Not meaning it's going to be tomorrow, but she's getting ready, just like she's nesting. But
like she's just, I don't know. Yeah, so it's just like she's just preparing, like your mom. She's been there for recently, so I'm pretty sure your son was making her decorate the house. So when it's your time, they'll be there at the gate and they'll show you your new home.
Well, and I also got there's different things that happen throughout life. We all have pains and sorrows and different suffrage that we go through. But when you get to the other side, all that stuff doesn't matter unless that's all your life was. There are some spirits that don't go to the other side. They just stay here because they're pegged out on that. What I feel is your family has it. Your family's gone to the other side and they're ready to let go of that BS-ery and building a palace for you to come to and for you guys to all be together. And that to me is amazing. I do also believe in incarnation or reincarnation. So
me too.
That can happen too, but you don't have to do it immediately. You can do it once you're ready and prepped and the whole family's together to jump out of the plane. Let's go. Let's see where we end up. I don't know. That's just how I see it in my head.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what I say. This is what I think. But then again, my spirit can always change. I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody says that this is your last lifetime. This is your last lesson. Okay? So whatever you didn't do in your other lifetimes, whatever fuck ups you did, whatever karma you did, or whatever you didn't do in your lifetime and your past life, you got to try to do it all here in this lifetime because this is your last one. But that doesn't mean that you didn't accomplish what you were supposed to learn and supposed to accomplish. You will come back, but you will not be the same person. You'll be somebody else. But as far as that's concerned, I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to pray that when it's my time, I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is my last time, okay? I've had enough of this earth.
I've had enough. Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
Can I go next level now? Can I go next level?
I've had enough of being reincarnated. All my lifetime, I was always a witch. I was always helping people. Now it's my turn to guide somebody else and be a spirit guide for somebody else. I don't want to come back. But then again,
Yeah, seriously.
that's up to God. If there's a contract, then I'm gonna come back as something else. I hope I come back as a spirit guide for somebody that needs to learn how to read cards and talk to them in their head. Now it's
Mm-hmm.
either that
Yeah.
or I'll come back as a bird. But I'm not gonna come back as an animal that will die like that. I'll come back as a totem. But
Yeah.
I just hope I don't come back because I don't want to come back. The only reason why I would come back is that if there's another life after you're on the other side, you come back again. If my mom comes back, then I'll come back. But if not, I'm staying up there. I don't want to come back.
I'm probably gonna come back because I ate your chocolate chip cookies. But no, I see what you're saying as far as as far as the bird
I
goes. Okay, so
yeah.
my friend Wayne, he was latter named Dizzo after I knew him, but he reminded me of a cherub. He was the sweetest young man I'd ever met, the sweetest person I ever met. So he reminded me of a cherub. But they ended up naming him Dizzo, and then he ended up taking himself out basically, and it was crazy because I had moved away. I went to the military. I went to Tennessee. I went to Arkansas. Then I came back to Colorado to be with my dad. After a day of delivering pizzas at Pizza Hut, I'm carrying my daughter, who's a year old, into the house, and I see him, and I see his face, and I'm just like, man, I recognize him, but who the hell is that? Like, I can't remember who it is. After you have kids, your brain's kind of taught, just like now, going through this other thing, my brain is almost gone. But who is that? I think I remember him, and then after about an hour or two of remembering, oh my god, that was Dwayne. Very next night, I'm sitting in my apartment. Do you know what? The sister-in-law of him was living upstairs from me, and I was hearing every single step of what happened. He had taken his own life, and I heard his old lady that I'd never met saying, I don't know what happened, I don't know what happened. He just drove away and left, and he did it, and all these other things. And I'm just like, holy shit, like, I have a kid. Otherwise, I'd go up there and be like, hey, is there anything I can do to help? Sorry, there's a thing floating up in the air for me, but
But you know what? I'm gonna ask you something. And there's times where when I first started my gifts, um, I started dreaming of things, predicting things, and I'm like,
mhm.
what am I supposed to do with all this? I'm not God. I'm just a messenger. Why are you showing me this?
Yeah,
If you
none
were
of
God,
us are.
why are you showing me this? And as the more that I had dreamed and all my experiences, astral projecting, all these dreams I had, I thought, I must be fucking losing my mind. Because I remember Brittany told me one time when she opened up, I don't know if it was before she met me, way before she met me, she had this dream or hearing voices say, well, your cat's gonna die, your family's gonna die, and just hearing all these weird voices.
Yeah. Who are
And
you?
and she told me when she went into the bathroom, she saw blood on the floor.
Mhm.
And she looked at her arm, and all this blood was just flowing. She didn't understand it. She's like, I could just imagine what she was thinking. She's like, what the fuck is going on with my hand? I'm seeing all this blood. I hadn't
Yeah.
met her yet. Right? So I go to her house. I fly all the way over there, 1,000 miles from after my mom. Not right away, but in May. I go in the apartment, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm here in the flesh. Because I was real shy. I go into the
Yeah, me
apartment,
too.
and I'm looking at the apartment like,
I have social anxiety, so I'm
yeah.
a pretty fucked up person. I'm like,
So when I went to I didn't see any, I wasn't trying to read anything at first until after. And I said, there's
well, and a
somebody
lot of times you don't
there.
even have to read. This stuff
I know,
comes to
it
you.
just comes, right? So I started going
Mhm.
into her room. And I said, there's a presence in here. I go into the
And it's
bathroom.
strong.
I go into the bathroom, right? It's right there. And I look at the floor and I'm like, and they had like a drainage. And I said, oh shit, there's blood.
Ugh.
And little did I find out she was like, because I guess, of course, that's her apartment, so she's gonna see what I'm doing. And she was, what are you doing? I said, look, I got a question for you. Why do I see blood in the freaking drainage? She looked at me. She said, what? I said, there's blood here, but there's no blood. Like, there's no real blood. And she says,
But there is.
there is. She goes, oh my god, I had a dream about this blood just coming down my
I
vein,
know.
coming down. And then I find out later that up on the second floor, a man died. And I said, oh my god. I said, and then I told her, I said, I'm gonna let you know something. You're opening up. She thought she was fucking losing her mind.
Well, yes, and that's how it feels when you open up because
This
things are different. Things willy
things are
nilly, things
different.
are crazy, and you're like, oh my god, am I losing my mind? Come to find out,
Yeah.
you're not. You're just moving
You go
above
to
and
other
beyond
people's
the
house.
other level you were.
Yeah, and you just see like maybe somebody else's death, but you think something
Mm.
mentally is wrong with you. That you need to be on medication. You need to be all this other stuff. But in reality, people that are gifted psychic, once you open up, take it from experience.
It's like opening
It's
a
scary.
dam.
It's scary. It's like you're in a swamp and you're just like you don't know anything. You're a new kid on the block. You don't know shit. You don't know what you're experiencing. Why you seeing blood? Why you seeing all this stuff in your
New kids.
head? Just imagine a new kid on the block. I can't believe I just said. You know what I was just thinking when I said that?
Every
Y'all
time you
know
say
that.
that, new kids on the block have a lot of
But that's
hits.
what I was just thinking about. That new
Backstreet
kid on the
Boy
block.
gives me,
That
I don't know.
I just kept thinking about New Kids on the Block. That goes way back in the
New
70s and
kids on the
80s.
block have a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. Something, something, something in the summer. In the summer, I'm like,
But
that's
it,
immediately what I
but
heard
I
when you
mean,
said
but I
that.
mean, but I think that some people they say, you know what? I don't believe in the paranormal, and that's another thing that people when they say they don't believe in it. When
So like,
someone dies,
okay, let's go.
when someone dies, that's when everything opens up. You start hearing voices. You start smelling something, or you see a shadow in the
Well, thanks,
corner.
Nancy, for coming in. It was
That
awesome to talk to you. Before you go, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Like, I thought we answered everything, but if there's something we did not touch on, please let us know for sure.
please let us know.
Okay.
You can mute yourself, Nancy.
No, I was just waiting for reading.
But I hope you enjoy.
Chris, give her a reading.
Well, I did give
Shit,
her
I
a
didn't
reading.
realize he didn't do that.
Well, I
Okay.
did give her a reading, but the thing is that I was just hoping that you had questions for me.
Yeah, I thought we did too. That's why I'm confused, but maybe we just saw or said what we saw and then didn't do a reading. So I don't know. I wasn't keeping track
So you
of
have
that. I just thought.
The King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So you're going with a lot of emotion. There's a male and female. Okay, energy. Um, you have the Ace of Cups, which you're like. I would say like that's your foundation. So what I'm getting is that you're growing and adapting to new things, and you're keeping a lot of hidden secrets to yourself. Sometimes, if you someone you trust, you can talk to them about it, or just keep it to yourself. But you're doing more damage to yourself by not letting your feelings out because it's all building up. Now, if you don't, you can go outside and scream if you want. You can go hit a freaking wall. Just take time just to let those emotions out. You also,
Well, I can
Okay.
say from personal experience, don't keep it in. Let it out. Even if you have to go to
yeah,
the forest and scream or scream into your pillow
and
or
you have the
yell at
Two of
somebody,
Cups. You
do
have
it.
a female and another friend that you're gonna get to in contact with. So I'm getting that somebody
What does
wants.
that mean?
That means that somebody's gonna want to talk to you, but it's up to you if you choose to talk to them.
Um,
It could be somebody in the chat. It could be someone that you haven't talked to, but someone's gonna want to talk to you again for some reason or another. And that's what I got for you.
Could it be a girlfriend of her son's or something? Like,
Something
what
like
are you
that.
seeing on that?
I think it could be someone that wants to reconnect with her,
Because
but
that's
it's up to her.
yeah,
If
that's the
she's
first thing
yes.
I picked up on. I don't know what else it could be. Like, I got girlfriend. That's why I'm asking. Like, what did you pick up on? And Nancy, did you just ignore his girlfriend because you didn't like her and not listen to what she had to say? Or I
Chris's
don't
girlfriend,
know.
I love her. She's such a sweetheart.
Yes. Okay. I was just wondering because I'm wondering why there's this. Maybe she's got some sort of social anxiety where she's not sharing everything. And maybe
Yeah.
you have to go back a few times to talk to her because it was either you didn't like her because it's a new girlfriend and she doesn't deserve your son, or she's got social
Oh wait,
anxiety and she doesn't know quite how to say what she needs to say. So you got to do it 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times, depending on how deep that social anxiety is.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Brittany, Chris's girlfriend.
No, we were talking about you, the reading.
My son's wife. Oh, I hate her than I do the devil.
Okay. See, I was right the first time. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
it's either you don't
But
want
I
to hear
did.
what the fuck she has to say, or it's this, and this, and that. All right. Now I
Yeah,
know.
you're right.
I was right
I
the first time.
misunderstood. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No,
No, you're fine.
I'm not talking about the lovely and beautiful Brittany.
No, I don't like his wife at all. His widow, his ex-wife. She's such a monster. I hate her. I hated her.
I think there's a
Just
lot
feel
of.
it.
I think
She's
there's some
evil.
kind of communication that
She is.
I think that she needs to really let her feelings out and try to make amends and say, you know what, you need to change your freaking ways because you have a very unpleasant energy, so you need to change it. So
Well,
Yeah, but
sometimes when people lose people, they go off the deep end, whether it's methamphetamines, coke, heroin, alcohol. There's so many different things that they can use to get rid of these feelings they're having. Do you feel like she did that, or do you feel like this is her own personality?
yeah, I don't know what she does. I don't talk to her. She don't talk to me. She
You
blocked
just
me from everything.
what?
She blocked me, and she don't want to talk to me. And she changed. Thing
It's
is,
weird.
as soon as my son passed, she got rid of her last name.
Like
She
her
wow,
changed her
own
name.
is.
She changed. Yeah, she got rid of my son's last name. Her and the daughters who swore they loved him called him
Yes.
daddy.
wow.
It
Well,
makes me
then
feel
they
like
need.
she's hiding something. Why would she do
Of course
that?
she is.
Unless she
She
felt like it's too much drama to stick with it. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't get it. Like, why would you do that?
she used him for money. She's money hungry.
Yep.
Then, not even 6 months later, she's hooked up with this other guy.
So
Wow.
your son had a lot of money?
Not a lot, but he had some money.
Wow.
He was
Okay.
working, and then he was getting employment, and then she got his Social Security.
So that's what I.
But
I
and
don't feel like
Yeah.
she was selling my son's ashes for $100 for
Oh.
what? What
a
the hell is
small.
that?
That's that much of his ashes for $100
Damn.
to
That's
whoever
Why would
wants him.
you want to buy this? Why?
that.
Why is this an ordeal?
Maybe because she
Like,
was
I'm trying
money.
to understand this.
She was just wanting money.
She's money hungry, yes, but why would
Yes,
people want to buy his ashes for this amount of money?
they
What is it
shouldn't.
about your son that people would want to buy it?
One of them is like he's like my adopted. Both of them are like my adopted sons because we're close to him. considered him my son. His family, they were like family to me. You know, I was his mom, and, and his dad was like his papa, his pops. That's how close we were. We're a family, and so they took care of
Who
us, and
happens
we
to you
took care.
guys?
We helped.
Wow.
And it wasn't even
Why
hers to
are there
sell.
portions?
She didn't pay for the
Why are
cremation.
there
My daughter
portions?
did.
Wow.
Well, you're talking about the family connection and this and this and that and that, but why would other people want to buy his ashes for that amount of money? Was there something
Exactly.
amazing and spectacular about him, or what? What is going on with his
His friends,
ashes? What do we need to know?
I think
because
there was.
they were close. They were like brothers. The
Mm,
three of them. They were in high school together. They grew up together since 7th grade.
So it was just one person, not a
It
bunch?
was just two of them. Two of them that he was very close to.
wow.
It
Yeah,
wasn't her.
that's BS. It's just two people she's doing that to. They should not have to pay. That is their bestie. They paid by their devotion and their love to him. There should be
Mm-hmm.
no amount of anything that should be traded for that.
Exactly. And she didn't pay for it. My daughter paid for his ashes. She paid for the whole funeral with GoFundMe account, and that's everybody pitching in. You know, we all pitched in, and my son gave her 2,000 to go towards the funeral, but she used it for herself.
Oh my goodness.
She never paid for the funeral, and that's why she kept a picture of me and their kid's dad. You know, oh no, because that you're pregnant with Andrew, and Andrew's my husband. No, he wasn't even born yet. It was a week before he was born, and she
Wow.
kept everything, all these pictures. She kept, you know,
Chris.
and then I go, I deserve to have that big piece of my son. That's my son before he was your husband.
You
And so she gave
should
me a
have a
small
major
piece.
piece, and you should put out, okay, you get a portion, you get a portion, you get a portion. That piece, main piece, belongs to you, and you decide where his ashes go, not her.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Exactly.
I him, so I have control of it. No, you carried him and birthed him. You have control over that.
And so she blocked me when I told her the truth.
Wow.
She had no right of
This is
doing it.
what I say.
Wow.
Exactly. That's
You
why I
get
hate
butt.
her. I cannot stand her.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully that
you
reading made sense,
butterfuckle.
but just hopefully
Mm-hmm.
the reading made sense and asking. We can talk later, and you can mute yourself. And I don't know. Do we have anybody else? Tess or no?
Not at the moment.
Okay. No. Um.
We'll
I just.
talk later.
All right. We'll talk later.
Okay. Love you,
We'll
Chris.
have at least like about 10 minutes before we leave, so if there's anything else, let us know.
I know, because we still got about another couple of minutes before the show. So,
Okay.
We'll be on break, second break.
all right. Sounds good. You know what's
You
funny?
take care.
You too.
How do I log?
You hit the exit. There should be an exit.
If you want, I can kick you out. It's up to you.
How do
I'll
you do?
remove you. Hi. Hi, Nancy. I love you. You're amazing.
Yeah. But
Oh, dude.
you just sit there and wonder, like, how do people do that kind of shit? Collect somebody's ashes. Unless it's for a good cause. I don't
Like,
know.
to me, people are just shallow and evil, and it doesn't even make sense. And should we stoop to their level to understand? I don't think so. To me, it's very upsetting. And with what Nancy's going through, I know, I feel what she's going through, but what do you think, Chris? Like,
I just
I
think
don't
it's
know.
just people just don't have a heart. And they just don't care because they want something on their end and they're just selfish.
Right?
Sad to say it, but people are just crazy on this earth. But then once they cross over, then that the way that they are, it depends if God chooses them and says, you know what, you get judged for what you've done. I'll forgive you, but you gotta forgive others before you cross into this gate. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people, when they do wrong, they gotta answer to Him first before anything.
Well, yeah, and people are asking, are we in the times where we're about to see and accept Jesus? Or are we in Satan's time where it's the years after the 1,000 years or before or whatever? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what to say. But I'm hoping it's before Jesus comes because I love my brother. He's my best friend. But I'm not sure what the hell is going on right now, especially with the way that kids act today and stuff. Are we in purgatory? What the hell is happening? Let me see what have we got on this time. On that note, we should probably go, if you think, to our second music break.
You can
What
go
do you think,
ahead.
Chris? All right. I got you. You're my brother. All right. On this break, we have Miss Kaylin Hay again with Pins and Needles. That's one of Chris's favorites. Mirror, Gravity. Then we have Fred Johnson, The Toyd. After dark, you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Talking on pins and needles,
Everywhere over the microscope.
You keep stomping down on the ground while I've been stuck on
And
this
this
tightrope.
tightrope.
I just wanna say what I wanna say without your sentence. I'm not willing to do the time when I'm innocent, and I'm innocent.
Talking on pins and needles.
Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Walked on my share of thin ice with your blowtorch at my feet. You won't ever see me beg, so take this tongue off your leash. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, don't need permission. Interpret it how you want, it's my decision. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Dancing on shattered glass, kicking the pieces all around. My safety has been broken, this is now a hunting ground. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, 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 I'm gonna I dove right in. Didn't bring a parachute, fell right through, hit the water hard. Moving too fast, spiraling out of control, was touch and go, went a little far. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. Try to erase the ink that's left upon my chest. I'll attest, I don't really wanna forget to forget. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep a shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. chase the spark, search until we find it. We were worlds apart, now connecting hearts. They look up to find us. Look up to find us. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. Now till you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you're my gravity. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. After you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. After you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you're my gravity. After you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you're my gravity.
My driver pulls up in my limousine, ready to take me anywhere I want to be. I said, I want to go. Take me to a college scene. I'd like to go and dance, have drinks, and hunt the perfect day. Yeah. Living at the door, I search lonely to find hidden shadow.
And no matter what I say,
arranged in a series of pursuits. No matter what I say, after dark, I gave her face because she had the range. I knew she was the one that never could go home again.
I wanna
Plastic life and limo seats. I don't know why I can't control this urge to hurt again. Yeah. Living at the door, I search lonely to find hidden shadow in the dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Changes and stuff, all the forever after. No matter what I say, after dark. Feeling meant to me. In hiding place, with days of December. Concerning works for a mission in the madness. It doesn't matter what I say. It really doesn't. No matter what I say, after dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Arranged in a series of pursuits. No matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I say. fatal, black in the head of conscience. No matter what I say, after dark.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight we are joined by the lovely and talented Mr. Psychic Chris Garcia. He's not back yet, but oh, there he is. Hello.
What's up? I'm back.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah. No, but it was a very good meeting. I just don't get how someone can collect ashes for money. That makes no sense.
No. Any of that for money. Why? And then have you heard about these different places that are taking bodies and they're taking gold caps, silver caps, different things, and then these bodies are just sitting in the maze and just
What
waiting
somebody said
and they
a
leave
couple
and they're
years
still
ago,
there?
getting that bad test. Get this. This happened here in Texas. I want to say
It happened
maybe
here in Colorado too.
4 years ago. This guy, and I had to be an inside job. He went to go get his ex-wife's body and had sex with her. She's already dead in the casket.
Dude, that happens a lot with a lot of people. I don't understand it, but
Yeah, she was
yeah,
already
maybe
dead. And
they
I'm thinking, I mean, but then I was thinking, why would you do that? She's already dead. Why would you want to touch her that way? Unless you didn't care and you're not all there.
well, it reminds me of people like when I was roofied, and that was years ago at the motorcycle rally. Guess what? This is the anniversary for it, so I've been trying not to get too much into it, but I was roofied, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to pull my van up here next to the stage, and I'm going to crash out. And this person who is related to my husband decided to take advantage of me, and that's not cool. But how do you get off on people sleeping or out of it or dead people? What is it about that makes you hot and horny? To me, it doesn't make sense, and to me, it still affects me today because I've been told recently by somebody close to me that I met up with this person afterwards. No, the fuck I didn't. Sorry for my language, but no, I didn't. I had to go every freaking holiday with this person and pretend like I'm okay to be here when I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the only thing that I see is if somebody did have intercourse with somebody that's already deceased, you want to know what my thing is? Because the person can't say no. The person cannot say no. I don't want to have sex with you because the person is dead.
Or asleep.
Or asleep, yeah, and you're just wanting to say, I don't want nothing to do with you. But you still do it anyway. And that's considered rape, if you're, of course, still alive. But what is that called when you're dead and they're doing things to your body?
Well, it just depends on, are you putting fingers or other objects up into somewhere? If you do that, that is considered rape. If you don't, and you're on the outside of the body, that is considered molestation. And I'm not saying one is more than the other because both of those are really messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I heard that on the news, and I think my mom was around when we're looking at the news, and my mom's like, how sick.
Yeah, it is.
A man
How do you get off on that?
The person's dead. They can't do it back to you.
Yeah, they're dead. They're just laying there. How is that hot? How is that cool?
And you know what they said that I believe they caught him. Because they
Which
said
team?
that he took the body back to his house. And get this.
Oh, I think I know who
How
you're talking about.
they took her body back to his house, and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
how in the hell do you get a body from a funeral home after hours? Unless there's a link somewhere and somebody's working there that's related to you, and you have access to the fucking keys. I mean, there's
Well,
only. I would think that with our bodies, they would leave them to where the doors are closed. How would you get a key to even get in the funeral home to begin with?
well, does everybody have a key? But at the same time, there's several different cases that I know of where somebody died, somebody was supposed to be embalmed, different things are supposed to happen. Then, they're supposed to be moved to their casket or what is that concrete place? Mausoleum. So, mausoleum or casket, you're supposed to be moved there, but your person that was once your teacher, now it's your embalmer, and the person that undertakes you, your undertaker, is the same person because he's so in love with you. And then he takes your body back to his house and
Does what
does
he wants.
unimaginable things. Yeah, that is the most insane case I ever heard. I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it when I heard it, but he was just laying there next to her, and he just loved her so much. And he was there for her before she even
Yes,
died, but
I know.
I guess
And
he couldn't even just let her go.
so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because it was a guy that
Yeah,
they said that he was infatuated with her, and
he
I
loved
thought,
her so much.
but why do that and take the body out of the casket? That's just not
Or
disrespectful
the
to the.
mausoleum, you're like, come
I
on
mean,
home with me.
I don't know. Now I'm starting to wonder, would someone go that far with us when it's our time?
I don't know. When I get crusty, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be crusty mostly because I already am, so you never know.
I wouldn't want somebody touching
Ooh,
me after.
shame.
I wouldn't want someone touching me after
Yeah,
I'm gone. I
touch
mean,
my dead body. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
yeah, but I
Yeah, that's
just don't
gross.
see it as like. But I get it. He loved her, but outside of that, that's still disrespectful to
What
the
was
family.
Yeah, because he loved her. This is the point. Years and years and years after, this is what happened. At least he was cuddling with her every night and things like that. Like, hey, I couldn't ask for less because,
Now, if he did something else besides that and just sickening, and then I can
yeah,
understand. You know.
dude, that even happened to my niece. My niece was divorcing her old man. She went out for her birthday. She got back home and he's like, "Oh, you mine, oh mine." She's like, "I don't belong to you." And he choked her out like this, and then slammed her down and choked her out like that,
What?
and then did really, really bad things to her body.
Wow.
And guess what? He didn't run away. He sat on the front porch and waited for the popo to get there. Later on, he tried to pretend like he was crazy, but we all knew he's not. He's just a fucking asshole. I still miss her today. She was my dance partner. We go out and dance on the weekends and stuff, and it was her birthday weekend that he did that to her. Can you believe that shit? Fuck that guy, dude. Yeah.
I don't know about y'all women watching the show, but y'all can leave comments about what we're talking about because we talk about some weird shit on Tesla's show, but you never know what you're gonna get when we talk about this kind of shit. But as being a human, you understand that some things are okay and some things are wrong. If you get caught with doing things like that, that's against the law. But Tessa knows what story I'm talking about. She loved it. He loved her. I get that part, but outside of business, that's somebody's loved one. If you would
Mhm.
have wanted that, you should have done that while she was alive, out of respect for her soul. But I guess some people just want to show affection even after, and I get that.
No, he was not trying to show affection. He was putting down his control. Not only am I going to choke you out and kill you, then I'm going to grape your body. That is not love. That is control and perversion.
Yeah.
So long as we're clear on that, that is not love. That is bullshit. But love to me is awesome and amazing, and I love when people do that. So if we have anything like that other than this portion, that'd be great.
I just don't get sometimes what some people do the most craziest things. Um, that's what I'm saying. What is this world coming to? I don't know. The same thing
I
with
think,
Nancy's son's ashes. I mean, if you're doing it to keep someone's ashes because you love them,
yeah,
you need permission from the family. But if you're just doing it to steal the ashes, that's a big no-no. Um, but other than that, I don't see nothing wrong with it unless you ask the family. Um, but there's certain things that I would agree on and some things I would disagree on. Some things on subjects on different matters. I just don't like that people do the most stupidest things, the weirdest things, and the most odd things that they know it's wrong, but they still fucking do it anyway. Um,
right?
as being a person that's gifted, I just don't get it. Sometimes I just really don't
Either.
get it.
I think let's not stoop down to the decision of the people. Let's wait till things get up to us and then we'll pay attention. But no, with me and my two younger kids, they're coming back to me constantly with different things happening. And I'm just like, are you freaking serious? And they're like, yeah, mom, this just happened today. I'm like, holy shit. It's insane what is happening in the world today. And I'm sure you've seen it too. No, you cannot be like, let's cover all this and go this way and that way and blah, blah, blah. No, that does not work.
No, it does not.
It's very different than what we thought.
Yeah, and the way that we grew up, it's different. The way I grew up,
Hmm.
and I know what's
Yeah.
right, I know what's wrong, but everybody has their own mindset and how they see things. I don't even know how much time we have left, but I think we got about a couple minutes left. I think because we started at 8:30, so it's
Uh,
7.
not shade. Oh,
Uh,
shit. Yeah, I gotta look at this other place because I didn't do my dangy, the way I should have. So, look over here.
does it say how
Wait,
much time we have? Say how much time we have left, Tess, or no?
I'm trying to find it. In the meantime, you can talk about something else. Just depends on stuff.
Yeah. So, what does everybody think about afterlife?
Oh my god.
Does everybody go to heaven? Do some people
Um,
go there? I don't know. That's a very good question. Very sensitive subject, but you know, and you know what's crazy too? I'm gonna go along with all the singers that are dying. Like even though I didn't grow up with Ozzy, his music really hit me. Uh, I think a lot of people are really dying. The people that we grew up with. Uh, for the people that knew all these other singers and stuff, it takes a toll on you because a part of you goes with them because you grew up with their music. And the only thing that says is that we all die and we all go
Yeah, we're
home.
all gonna die sometime.
We all go home, you know,
Mhm.
and some of us go sooner than others. And I think a lot of people take a lot of things to heart when people are just dying. Like Phil Collins, I don't know how he's doing. He's another singer I grew up with.
42.
Elton John's going down too. Um, there's just so many out there that are still alive, but they live their life just like us. They just are famous, you know. But
Okay,
life,
so all
life
I
is.
know is,
What were we gonna say?
there's a song I need to share with you guys, but you said life is, and so sorry. I didn't mean to
No.
interrupt that, but
What were we gonna say?
well, you said life is, and then I have a song that I want to share that is The Afterlife, which is pretty freaking amazing. So let me see if I can find it. But yeah, you said life is, and then I'm just waiting for you to say what is life is.
Yeah. What is You know what's crazy? I was talking about that to a few people. What color is our orb when our soul comes out of our body? Are orbs the same color? Is there other colors besides what we know? Some people say they see red orbs. Some people say they see pink orbs, white orbs, gray orbs. Um, I haven't heard of anyone seeing green, um, a rainbow, purple, um, yellow, orange. I'm trying to think of all the other colors. Now, if you can see a gold orb, that would be insane. Um, anything that's different, silver orb. Let me think of other colors. Um, I know I'm forgetting one. I'm thinking of all the colors in my head.
I don't know,
White.
this to me is hurting my heart, and I went to an appointment 2 days ago, and they're like, "Oh my God, you have a very high, what is it called, heartbeat or whatever." So it was 110/170. My
Wow.
heart is about to explode out of my chest. And she's like, "That's very high." And I'm like, "What do you mean is very high? Can you tell me what it says?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're 110/170." I'm like, "What the crack is happening right now? I don't even fucking understand. Why? What is happening? I have not changed my lifestyle. I have not changed anything like that. Like, why is it so high?"
Maybe because you're worried as a parent how much time you
Well,
have
I've
on.
been that way forever.
I know, I think as being a parent, you know, our parents always worry for our kids. And
Well,
I think
mine are
some,
dead, so
but I just think that some of us do worry, and that could be causing to stress, insomnia, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, so forth and so forth.
well,
Um,
yeah. And
but I
Brittany's
just think
coming in right now
that
because people are sick. Exactly. And it's up to Jesus wherever you go. Different color. No. It's not just up to Jesus. It's up to us. What decisions do we make? Where are we going? Where's our platform? No, to me, it's just, what do you think, Chris?
I think
Not going against
I think
your
what
own faith, but
what we do on earth is we pay for our actions later. Whatever we do on earth, we pay.
well,
Um,
I should be like raking that shit in.
but I just think that we all pay for stuff later. But it doesn't mean that nobody's better than another. We just deal with it. but it is hard and it's very different.
Mhm.
And I do believe that it's God up to Him to take us when He's ready and when He thinks we accomplish what we have done and what we have done on earth and whatever our mission is. And for the ones that don't know their mission, don't know who they are, don't know what they're supposed to do, it's hard. You just got to figure out from within, what your life purpose is, what you're meant for, who you are, what you are, and just make that change while you're here. Like Michael Jackson says, make that change. She does it too. How? How do you do it, Tessa? Like that, right? You do it, man. She don't want to do
No,
it.
but seriously, like I have a pain going from my ear all the way down here and down here too. So when I turn my head a certain way, it hurts. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. So I'm going to have to report it afterwards. I'm like, it's going from my eardrum down here, down here, down here. Every time I turn my head, it hurts extra worse. But let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
She's just laughing over there. Or like that song says, they don't care about us. Now that hits hard too. He knows what he's talking about.
Seriously.
We all know what he's talking about. But I didn't believe that some of the people that think he's dead, I don't think so.
Mm.
But then again, what do I know? I know nothing. Yeah, right. I'm lying through my teeth. You gonna give me that look? She's giving me that look.
I tried.
Oh, that's funny. Nah, but I'm glad that we had a good show to do. And if anybody's got any last readings or any questions, share that link. Because I know I gotta get
Yeah,
up there.
seriously, I got Brittany. Brittany's been here forever. It's an in stream. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, we got two people in here. Who are these two people? Is it Brittany? Is it? Oh, here.
Well, it says 3 people
Can't
watching
even
them.
tell. Let's
How
just
many
say Brittany,
people?
Brittany. This kind of reminds me of my dreams where I'm like, well, it's doing this, but I need it to do this. What the fuck? Come on. Let's see. What the hell's happening? Yeah,
Yeah,
stop moving.
yeah, yeah. Like that's another thing. We went to go see Freaky Friday last couple of weeks ago. I ain't saying much about it, but I think that to me, I think the first one is better. But that's just my opinion. The second
Yeah,
one is okay.
seriously.
It's funny, but depending on what you prefer, I think sometimes the movies that start in the beginning, like the original, are always the best. But when they start changing the actors,
And
you know,
do you
that,
remember when I was doing the Feast of Halloween, etc., etc.? Now it's something different. And now it's integrating into different things. I'm like, fuck you. I ain't doing that this year. Like, that takes a lot. I ain't making no money. So I'm just like putting out to different people. But it's, what's the part from Halloween? What is her name? She was even working with Arnold Schwarzenegger. She was his old lady in that one movie. Holy shit, I can't believe that I can't remember her.
I can't think of it.
Anyways,
I know. I think
huh?
it's I think there's a lot of different actors, but
She was the very first Screamer Beamer chick. She's like running around in her white nighty tighties and her tits are bouncing and she's like, yeah, trying to get away from the serial killer. Like, she is there from the get go for this is the face of Halloween.
is it
I
Jamie
ain't doing
Lee? Are
it.
you talking about Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie
Is that
Lee Curtis, yes. Yes.
she's aging, but she's still beautiful for her age.
Mommy, so weird.
She's all looking. You just giving me that look.
There she goes with her tickle bitties.
How do you do the Trump? How do you do the Trump, Tessa? Built the wall.
I don't know. Do you want me to? Okay. I just want you guys to know that there is a wall. This wall is being kind of built, but not kind of built, and it's kind of being built by mixed climate. Guess what? I'm looking forward to humping on this Trump wall. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the most amazing wall we've ever had.
Speaking of that, you know what they said today, and this is the weirdest thing. We're talking about the wall. You know what they were gonna do? They were gonna paint the wall black because of all the damn heat
Hey,
that they said that they would paint the wall, and who's gonna pay for all that? And then I'm thinking,
Mexico.
no, I think that we're gonna pay for that stuff because it's on our
That's
side.
what I'm saying. Like, we're going to pay for it. But if I'm Trump, I'm going to say Mexico. But if I'm with you on your side, it's us. So please continue. Sorry.
But I think they're gonna paint it black because they said that it would be harder for them to climb.
Have you heard that, John?
That's what they said just recently today. I heard it on the news, and I'm thinking, why would y'all do that? I mean,
Oh my God.
unless they get a
I
freaking
can't
towel
believe
and
we've
climb
gone.
over it.
I know. I can't believe we've gone back to paint it black. Ooh, that makes me think I need to play that right now. Paint It Black by Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Because holy shnikes.
Yeah. But I just
This
think
is
it's just
my
right.
wish.
But I think but I think it's just having them to do all that. I don't get it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just crazy with all this stuff. And for anyone that would like to check me out on TikTok, you can put Psychic 20.
Seriously.
We haven't been on
Indeed.
TikTok in a while. TikTok has been just, I think it's gonna change
I
next
know.
year.
Isn't it hard to keep up with it? It's like, check me
Yeah,
out over here and over here too, but it's hard to keep up to.
yeah. It's just everything is just everybody's living life and trying to, for that matter. Um, but if y'all want to check me out, Psychic 28 on TikTok, maybe
Hell yeah.
maybe if we can link it together, that would be awesome. But knowing that it's hard to link things together because they're making it harder, like the way you are on YouTube, which is good, but some people don't know how to get on YouTube because some people don't even get on it. So, but it is hard. It is hard.
Chris. Yep. You're driving me neck and fronts. Alright, so I'm looking at these different things. Get the crack out of here. With it. No. No.
I'm gonna put these cards up unless somebody.
Well, do you have another reading or what are you thinking?
Oh, I don't know if anybody else has another question. If not, they can come on. If not, we can probably head
Well,
out.
you didn't read me, so I don't know.
I mean, I can read you if you want. Hold on, I'll do these cards. These are energy oracle cards, so let's see what these gotta say. Because I'll put the other ones up already. So what is Tessa? You know, what is Tessa need to do? So you have the second card, Archangel Ariel for you. So you have that card where she's just wanting you to be protected, which she knows you are. Then you have Archangel Chabriel. Okay. And then it's a magician in the mirror. You are your own reflection. So you just have all that magic within you and believe in yourself. And then you have the fourth card, which is the Archangel Raphael for healing. So I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done around you within your personal life. I do feel that there'll be healing. You're gonna get through whatever you're going through. You're gonna make it, and you should be fine. And that is your reading, guys. So you got the Archangel Raphael, Ariel, and then the magic in the mirror, to where you give out what you give. You give out the energy what you give back. So in other words, give back to the community, and just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. And that is your reading, guys.
I totally agree with that.
Hopefully
Just
that makes
be
sense.
yourself.
Yeah, that's what I do. I try to be myself. I try.
Yeah, isn't it hard? Like, we try to be ourselves, and we're like, please me, baking powder. I got it.
Yeah.
Three of Cups, upside down. King of Wands, upside down. And, oh shit, Strength, right side up.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's intense.
Yeah. What kind of...
I don't know, I feel like what we're going through... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. What are you going to say?
No, you said something to me that means more importance than I was saying. No, please say what you're saying first, because I'll follow up with that then.
I just feel like there's going to be a lot of healing that you're going to be doing within your personal life, and a lot of stuff that's like negative, you just reflected back. And that's what I got for you. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I feel that with you too.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say I love you, brother, and I'm glad we can connect. And I don't know, like the world where we have been through, and then the world we're going through today are two different freaking things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, it's intense, it's insane, and I couldn't breathe for a second, but
I think you'll be fine. And I'm glad
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, no. I just gotta be getting through a lot of stuff that I gotta get through, stuff that I'm working on, and just keep myself positive as much as possible. It's hard, but gotta keep moving forward. You know.
Yep. And that's exactly it. So what do you feel we need to do to get through this to the very end? Where can we find you on links, etc., etc.?
Well, they can find me, of course, on Facebook, on Psychic28, on TikTok, or they can call me to the phone, 210-974-3470, or the email Garcia187bluelove@gmail.com. So if anybody wants a reading, just give me a call or text me, 210-974-3470. Now, if you want to check me out, just go on Psychic28 on TikTok, and you can follow me there. And all I gotta say is get some rest, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you, Tessa. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Christopher.
Good night.
Oh my. Good night. Love and light. Yeah, it's super awesome to have you on there and do these different things, but you know, yeah, the world is weird. The world is crazy. The world doesn't even seem what the crap it is today. I can't put this onto my speaker because I didn't start my speaker. I was very, very bad. Very, very
No,
bad. I cannot do with my
no, but
speaker. But
no, you're fine. They'll come out later.
maybe, but I'm gonna be asleep later, so I'm trying again. No, I
But
don't
we're
think. Let's go.
all right. Good night. Love
Good
and
night.
light.
Love and light. I love you, Bado.
Love you too. Right.
And happy birthday, Brittany.
She said happy birthday to you. She said thank you.
You're welcome.
Till then, guys, I'm heading out. Good night.
Happy birthday, Brittany. Good night, Chris. Night, night, love and light. Take care of my ears. And I will see you back here tomorrow night with story time with me, TessaTNT. Holy shit. Okay, he's fine. He's finally gone. Anyways, tomorrow night with me, TessaTNT, we'll be doing story time, and it's going to be amazing. Oh, it's going to be freaking amazing. I'll see you back here, same crazy time, same damn crazy place. Look at this. Like, it's everywhere. Ah, yes. Ah. Mm.